In their stories
Yo,
of
man.
resurrection and their visions of the end of the world, societies reveal what is most important
Hi, man.
to them.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Jazzy.
Good morning. R5.
Let's have a cough.
Blood tissues.
Come on, man. Let's go. Morning, moo cows. This is Dreamy Jags.
Do you think she's posh, Mrs. Duck? Or do you think she's more like...
Say then.
Take two.
Dreamy Jaguars.
We've done all that, haven't we?
Let's do it again. Or from now on, we need to look more, because what we do is we're talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
We need to address the audience, the lovely audience. So thanks for your support, for everybody's support on the channel. We're loving that. It's
Yes.
very much appreciated.
Yeah.
We're back. It's been a while.
Have we even been anywhere?
We haven't. Well,
Been on lockdown.
It's been on lockdown. We're social distancing. It's just as the wide-angle lens is pulling us apart, pushing us together. So today we are going to ask each other a question. It's question time for the Jaguars. Psychedelic, philosophical, related question. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to ask each other a question, and then we're going to the other will answer that question. And then we will discuss the answer of that question. Yeah? Cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay. My question to you, Justin, is So my question to you then is, where does death fit into the DMT experience? What is your opinion of death and the dying process and its correlation with the DMT experience? What is your opinion of death and how does it fit in to the DMT experience?
At nearly 6 o'clock in the morning, that's a question to answer.
That's a good question to answer, mate. It's perfect time because your brain's just come alive.
Really? Okay. Right, firstly, what can I say that sounds mildly intelligent about death? I suppose in the end, death is a very personal and lonely thing, isn't it?
It is.
And every society, civilization has had their own views on death and where we go. So I suppose you've got to take the religions and all that. Where does all that stuff come from? Other than people being scared of dying and coming up with a load of bullshit to make themselves feel good all the time they're alive.
Try not to swear.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So when I say it's very personal and lonely, because no matter what your beliefs are, you've got to have faith in those beliefs, and those beliefs have got to give you that ease and comfort that you're looking for. So I've thought about this a lot, and I've found no ease and comfort, because set DMT realm stuff aside for 1 minute, it's almost like a punishment, I suppose. I don't want to believe that there's a place or there's an afterlife or there's something that happens afterwards. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on why I feel like that. But I don't believe in anything. So then I have to live with this belief that whatever happens in the DMT state that the brain has going on in those last moments of death, in my mind, there's the step of faith to go, all right, like when you go into the DMT state, you go into this new realm, your body feels like your soul has been taken to a different place. You know your body's back there, there's like a link, you can't really feel it, all that stuff, and all those neurochemical reactions that happen in the brain when the brain's shutting down. The DMT is a protector of the neurons or whatever, right? And I definitely know that when you do the DMT, you go somewhere else, but still, I'm not 100% sure whether that's somewhere else inside, within, which means it's still me, rather than us drifting off to another dimension, which is quite an interesting thought. I hadn't thought about that. I might have to look at that in my little brain.
Yeah. So,
but
okay.
hang on. But okay. So you get to, so all that DMT stuff happens. You start to trip out. You start to feel like you've gone somewhere. But in my mind, that leap of faith that says that then you're in this place. To me, it's almost like you switch off the TV set. Remember when you was a kid and you'd switch off the TV set and it would just like shrink very quickly into a little dot.
Yeah.
That's, I suppose, in my mind.
Yeah. That's
my picture of dying.
Yeah.
Like the fucking screen just goes boom, into the dot.
But then I suppose it's the old that old adage of the signal still coming to the TV, isn't it? The signal is still being transmitted.
Yeah, but that could be the million different signals that create that tree or that bit of water.
For sure. Yeah. Okay, so that's okay.
It's very sad and lonely, if I'm honest.
But right, so let me challenge that then. So
nice.
So
challenge it.
I'll challenge that for you. So when in the DMT experience, the one thing, there's 2 points. There's 2 factors for me. One is easier to understand, the other one is not. And I'll go for the easy one first. Yeah? So, Occam's razor.
Yeah.
The theory that all things considered, the most logical thing is probably the right thing, yeah? So throughout time immemorial, people have had a view that after death there is something that continues after death. All through religions throughout the world, through, right back to God knows when. Right?
The first human, or what? Because you could go back to an animal. Do animals believe in death?
So hang on. So well, I think they have they're more in tune with the constant thing. Anyway, that's all right. So back to the dying process. So every human, through history gone by, has thought that there is something else after death. You have a naturally occurring molecule that is in your body, in your brain, in most plant species, thousands of plant species, all mammals, supposedly. In rats, you have this situation where if you kill a rat, studies are being done, according to our friend Pascal from Greenwich University, studies are being done of different ways of killing a rat, asphyxiating a rat, and when you kill that rat, as you kill it, DMT is produced in greater amounts in the brain, yeah?
Yeah.
Plus the actual experience itself. So it's in nature, it's in plants, it's in mammals. If you kill something, larger amounts of DMT are released. You have the DMT experience, and the DMT experience feels like you're slipping away, yeah? You slip away into another dimension. And in that dimension, this dimension is multi-dimensional, it's outside of anything that you can explain, and there are entities in this dimension. Now I put it to you potentially that for all those things considered, that as the human body is about to die, DMT is released, right? From wherever it's released, it's in the brain, not just the pineal, but in the brain itself, and it's almost like a precursor, right? The body's on its way out, let's give him the fucking vehicle, let's give him the vehicle for the consciousness to leave the body and to transmit to wherever it transmits in. It may well be like an intermediary state, that DMT state. It's not the end state, but it's the gateway, yeah, in my mind. And if you look at all of the things considered, right, that says to me that is potentially what's happening. I don't know, obviously no one knows, but hang on, right, so that's my one thing, yeah. Now my second thing is this.
Losing my track, can I just make one point?
Go.
What you said there, which was quite, with just cogs turning in the brain. DMT is a hormone,
yeah,
and it's a gateway to moving into another place.
Yeah.
Insulin's a hormone,
yeah,
and it's a gateway or a key,
yeah,
to taking the sugar into the cells.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what hormones do. They open up,
yeah,
things.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they do. That's exactly what they do. Neurochemicals are keys that go into locks in the brain. Yeah.
Yeah.
The receptor site is the key
and it has to have the right
and the
fitting.
neurotransmitter is the key.
It has to be the right key.
Pascal
to fit into it.
will clarify or quantify that.
Okay, that's interesting.
Whether or not it's right or wrong, I think it's right.
I think I've thought about that, but I haven't actually considered it.
So that's one aspect, right? That's the first aspect. That's the kind of easier aspect to grasp. Yeah, the DMT is everywhere. It's in your body. If you kill something like a rat, DMT is produced. So therefore, in my mind, and the actual experience itself feels like you're slipping away. Your body, leave your body, you go somewhere else. Right, that's that. That's the easier part to understand. The harder part for me. Not harder, but what we're looking at, what we're talking about is we're talking about this process from this perspective, right? This physical perspective where, and you know as well as I do, you have that DMT experience and you move into a perceptual state that the physical world, you cannot quantify that multi-dimensional perceptual state when you come back to this place. So when we're stood here saying, we're here, and then you die and you go there, right? Yeah. But there are so many levels of multi-dimensional aspects to that DMT state and to this reality,
yeah,
that it's not as simple as just going from one to another. Those levels are infinite. Yeah, so I find when I come out of the DMT experience sometimes that I have this reckoning of this blending of perceptions that actually it's so much easier, like, to grasp in that particular consciousness, state of altered consciousness, the fact that the way we look at everything from this perspective is not right, because we're not, you know what I mean? It's not. We've not got the multi-dimensional levels of perception to be able to quantify something like that.
I suppose the key question there.
I like that. That was good.
The concept you're saying is the DMT or that molecule, that thing is the gateway, the key.
So hang on, one second. Let me just quickly there.
I'm going to lose my thought and it's going to go.
Because what Pascal said in one of our previous videos is that at the time of death, not only is DMT present, but all sorts of electrochemical signals and all sorts of other hormones amplify the brain to a point that nobody knows what happens at that point, because it's just everything is going. It's almost like a Stargate opening.
All right. So
Go.
Molecule, brain, different place. You need the molecule in the physical brain, to take you to a different place. What the fuck is taking you, right? This physical molecule in your physical brain shifts your perception of what you perceive, and then you feel like you go elsewhere. Your physical body's still here. So what the fuck is it that goes elsewhere?
Well, this is it, isn't it?
Because I'm still my body, I'm still me, I'm just not.
Yeah, but you're not you, are you? At that time, you're not you.
I am. I have a concept of me, of what I look
like. Well, it's like an
and I know if I knew.
It's a baseline.
No, actually, that's not true.
No,
in the deepest places, I don't even know.
No, you've got no body. You're not you. But you're also.
But what the fuck is it then? Because when I think of it, I think of me now, looking out of my eyes, hearing fucking senses.
But there kind of is that element of
the brain in the jar, isn't it? It's the brain in the jar.
It's the brain in the jar. Yeah, there is that element of you.
The input is changed.
Looking out from your eyes, but you have a whole. But you are not. You are not you.
So something. Maybe I need to look at that. So something in you changes in that state. Well, I know that because of the language thing. Is that fucking hell? It is, isn't it?
No.
You sure?
Seagull, mate.
Cough.